Be honest. What do you really want right now? I want my husband home from his deployment. Edit. I don't get why people assume that everyone who deploys is invading another country. Many deployments are to bases that have been in place for decades and help the local economy. Most who deploy see no combat at all, and they're doing the exact same job as they do at their home base, fixing computers, serving food, fixing vehicles, doing medical duties, etc. And many spouses at home just want their spouse and the parent of their kids to be home, like me. I want someone to verify this website if it is legit or not, and also if their stuff is good or not. Com Products Trippy Golden Wind Squad JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Hoodie. Aid Smart Recommend. 5 359 quadrillion 222 trillion 54 billion 299 million 374,290 IFB 8 FAF 8 C339 F7 CB9 EDF 6 T6 TCO 1516 by 8 CFP 8 FAF 8 C339 F7 for CB9 EDF6 D6 DCO 1516 by SCM RCND Clujan.v7. For 65.8.83.8 for SSP 113 for 83. I want my ex and me to work things out. We talked recently, and we both still have feelings. Despite not everything being perfect, she's by far the person I've loved most in this world, ever. And I feel like nothing and nobody else will ever come close. I love her so much. I will help, support and be by her side no matter what. Even if she chooses someone else. My husband to be home. He's a trucker and gone usually 2 weeks at a time. It's hard on the kids too. If my direct sales job would pick up, I know. And I made it even just $600 a month. He could be home more often. I do all the things some of my fellow co-workers do, but I'm not making what they are. It sucks, and honestly, very frustrating. Money would solve most of my problems. I went back to school and still make shit money. My line of work doesn't usually get any benefits. I'm forced to live with someone because I can't afford a house on my own. I can't afford my own bills. Life is hard without money. I'm back in school again, but still worried that I won't make any money now. To have my back massaged. I'm alone, live alone, have no relationship, am old and ill. Only way to get one is to hire someone to come to me with their table and do it here. And I can't afford that. So it's heating pad and muscle relaxers, and it's a poor replacement for an actual massage. My family close by. Move 1,500 miles away to be with my love. And I still love him, but miss going over to grandma's and having big family dinners. I'm realizing I'll only get to do that once a year until they all eventually die. I want my son to not struggle with reading comprehension like I did most of my early life, looking into getting him help outside of school, so he's not also held back in other areas like math, science, where he is doing great. I've made questionable choices as a younger man, but I'm not the same person I was. I'm 61 years old and still working construction. I would like to not have to work. I would like to not watch my son be a drug addict. I'd really just want a friend for my mom. We moved recently, and our new neighborhood doesn't have many people around. My mum spends most of the day by herself, so having some companionship would be great for her. A lot, but chiefly money, as having about $117,000 in cash right now would solve basically all my current financial issues. And after that, it'd just be a matter of maintaining a good amount of money past that. $1 billion. I'd pay the taxes with a smile, and then spend the rest of my life making the world a better place in significant ways that only a lot of money can engineer when you have no good connections. I'm off on tour with my band for the next 3 months, and I really just want the peace of mind that my relationship will survive the distance. It's still new at 6 months long, so there's a lot of unknowns. A new computer, nothing fancy. I just want to play Tarkov. but I'm too busy fixing the leak in my garage to be able to afford one right now. Maybe next year my house will stay together long enough. A meaningful connection. Someone with whom I can talk about social issues, politics, economy. I don't care about Britney Spears dancing with a knife or the new RuPaul's Drag Race in Bangladesh. My cat just stole my chicken breast that I was gonna cook for dinner and almost ate the entire thing before I noticed. So I'd say I truly want a Raising Cane's box combo with lemonade right now. I just want to make sure that Biden wins in November so we can avoid a take two of the fucked for RD circus. That was 2016-2020. I don't think the US would survive another instance of that bullshit. To live somewhere where it's warm and always constantly has thunderstorms at night time, but clear during the day, and somewhere where it's not too far from a beach, that's what I want. I want to spend my days searching the streets for stray dogs and cats and other abandoned animals in need of care. But society says I need to make money to live, so I do pizza. My dream job that will bring me back home for good. Had a solid interview last week and supposed to hear back soon. Stared at my phone most of the day waiting for a phone call. To master a skill I've always admired in others. Whether it's playing a musical instrument, speaking a new language, or excelling in a sport, effortlessly and with passion. Just go back in time already and make very different choices. Because what I want right now, I cannot have. Not without severely compromising every remaining moral I have. I want to eat a huge burger and fries for dinner, but I'm limiting my calorie intake and want to lose weight, so I'm counting my calories, but I'll achieve my goal. I'm having a panic attack about a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I want to fall asleep and wake up without a broken tooth. That's one I already know will need a crown. Ozempic. I just started a new job that requires me to be in front of a screen all day. Prior to this job I had the time to go to the gym and take fitness classes, etc. I recently had the shit kicked out of me, and although I didn't have a brain bleed or a cracked skull, I feel not like myself. I'd like to feel like myself again. I have a taste for Hershey Kisses. Walgreens is less than 5 minutes away. But I don't feel like going out because it's cold, raining, and snowing. Relief from whatever has been causing me eye discomfort. I've had enough. Eye drops don't work. Usual remedies not working. There are worse things. A long, heartfelt conversation with a friend where time seems to stand still. And the depth of connection reminds us of what's truly important in life. For my two sons 19 and 22 to be adulting better. I know they're relatively young yet, but I don't feel either where they should be at this point. Money. It might not be able to buy happiness, but it can buy peace of mind, and that would certainly make things easier, thus making me happy. Complete financial freedom, not just to have wealth, but to use it in ways that bring happiness, help others, and create meaningful experiences. Complete financial freedom, not just to have wealth, but to use it in ways that bring happiness, help others, and create meaningful experiences. My boyfriend to actually find a local regional truck driving job so we can spend more time together and not be apart for weeks at a time. Clarity about my future, with all the paths ahead. Knowing which one will lead to fulfillment and success would ease so much of my anxiety. A magic stopwatch that can freeze and unfreeze time. Also, you don't age while using it, because it's magic. Imagine the naps you could enjoy. The perfect day where everything goes right, from the weather to interactions with others, to personal achievements, all aligning for once. I just want to be able to pay my next 2 months' rent without worrying how I am going to do it, so I can focus on my class and finish school. I want my transgendered son to be safe. I want my wife not to have a traumatic brain injury. I want my job to stop making it so difficult for the last 4 years of my life to have never have happened. It would be great if I woke up in the hospital and I was in a fucking coma. A deep, restorative sleep where I wake up feeling completely refreshed, with no remnants of yesterday's stress lingering in my mind. A deep, restorative sleep where I wake up feeling completely refreshed, with no remnants of yesterday's stress lingering in my mind. A real friend instead of all the acquaintances. Not many want to be friends with a mid-40s parent who has bad bipolar episodes. A love story, in which I am one of the main characters. That I also want a pet unicorn, and I believe in those two things equally. I have 3 mechanical engineering opportunities, and the one I really want is interviewing me tomorrow. I really want that job. My new business to succeed Sojant study on Instagram went live yesterday. Process 7 orders. Now I just need thousands more. A sign from the universe that I'm on the right track. A clear indication that despite the bumps, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Someone to care about, all preferably online, cause I'm a rec girl. Everyone got their own problems, so shrug. A moment of sheer joy, a kind that lights up your whole day and makes all the worries fade away. Even if just temporarily. Sleep. I haven't slept in literal days. I can't sleep and I am exhausted and I am fasting and I would just like some sleep. To feel like I have real purpose. To feel like I want to live life for myself and not out of the guilt of hurting others. Grocery store has these like coconut candy glazed covered pecans that are just out of this world. Those. I want those. Just some alone time, not being needed for just a few hours. So I can remember what it feels like to experience silence. The courage to make a significant life change that I've been pondering for ages but have been too scared to commit to.